Alright guys, welcome back again to the channel. So Coach Chelle has come out to tell everyone who cares to listen, especially the haters, the critics, the people who think that he should be fired for underperforming in Chan, collecting 4-0 in the second leg against a small country, Sudan, small footballing country, and then the first leg against Senegal, 1-0. Hasn't scored any goal yet, considered 5 goals. They still have one game left to be played on Tuesday against Congo. Even though they win that game 10-0, they will not qualify. They'll still be coming home to Nigeria. But Shell has maintained now, saying that this doesn't have anything to do with the national team, the Super Eagles. The performance of Chan is a completely different thing from what the Super Eagles is expected, or how they are expected to perform. They have two different kinds of players. The quality is very clear; it's different. So he feels that people who are calling him out, saying that he should be fired and writing he and his team off, especially, with the quest of qualifying for the World Cup in 2026. He said that these guys should just relax, that at the end of the day, they are going to eat their words, because he knows himself, he's determined, he and his boys, they know what they have to do to get the job done. That's part of what he said, that we have 2 games in September. Of course, first against Rwanda on the 6th, and then 9th we have against South Africa. These games are very crucial. We need positivity. We need to be in the right mentality to go into these games. And losing in Chan the way that Coach Chelle did is not exactly the kind of mentality that we want to have going into these games, especially from the coach aspect, because obviously that might have affected his confidence or his composure or whatever it is, because obviously he was the one that led them to concede that amount of goal. So he's just come out now to let everyone know that he's not lacking confidence, or that he's not feeling that they don't have a chance with the national team. And speaking of that qualifying games coming up next month, we have yet another injury worry right now with Anthony Nwakaeme of Trabzonspor, the man who pioneers the attacking line with fellow Nigerian striker Paul Onuachu. Actually, played really well in their last game against Kusele Sport. Onuachu scoring the only goal that secured the 3 points for the club. But in that same match, unfortunately, Nwakaeme had an injury, and the doctors of the Trabzonspor side have now come out to give update about Nwakaeme. In their words, let's say our football player Anthony Nwakaeme, who was injured in the match against Kusele Sport in first week of the Turkish Super League, was examined and an MRI scan was done on him, revealing a tear, bleeding, and widespread edema in the posterior muscle and tendon of his right thigh. Our medical team has begun treatment for our player. So that's what the statement read. We wish him all the best, in terms of recovery, quick recovery. But this man is still powering strong, despite being 35, 36 years old. He's still, plays with a lot of passion, a lot of strength, a lot of threats, to the opposition side. It's definitely a doubt if he gets to make the call up, but I mean, if he performs, passionately and on a regular basis, week in, week out, then definitely, I think he's going to get a chance to be included. But moving forward beyond that, guys, Rashida Ajibade, the captain of the Super Falcons side, has come out to let everyone know that they've not been paid the money that was promised to them, or the $100,000 promised by the president hasn't been fulfilled yet. She was given an interview recently, and then she was asked that question, and she swiftly went in and answered it, saying that they've not received the money, that people even think that the money has been paid, and that they're already dividing it, doing maths, how much they're going to share, things like that. But in reality, they have not received the money. She said that they are still hopeful that they will get the money soon, that everything is still in the working, it's still in the process, but they've not received anything, not the $100K, not even the bonuses from the matches that they are entitled to. So that's what she said. But she also said that if that is being paid, she's definitely also going to update that to Nigerians so that they will know That is what's happening right now, guys. I don't know. Again, I mean, we know that all of these promises that were just chipping in that time. It's not all of the promises that will be fulfilled. We know that a huge chunk of them will go unfulfilled. That's what it is. That's what you get when you're representing our country, Nigeria. But let's move on, guys, and talk about Victor Osimhen's transfer right now. A certain former boss of the Galatasaray side has come out to say some things regarding that transfer. For him, he feels that he was both reckless and a smart investment for Galatasaray Football Club to go in and spend that much amount of money on Victor Osimhen. It feels like the money is too expensive, and it was a one-off that no other club in Turkish Super League will be able to match that kind of amount to get a player, into their team. But he also feels that Galatasaray really did well, in terms of the business aspect, that they are, they invested really well and they are making a lot of money from the sale of Osimhen merchandise and things like that. So this man who goes by the name Isitan Gun is currently the co-owner of Fortuna Sittard, but was one time the boss of the Galatasaray Football Club. He said, "I never see a transfer like this happen again in the Turkish league. 75 million euros is insane. It's a one-off deal, I think. This transfer is also an investment. They assume his resale value will increase if he has another good season. You could call it reckless, but the club is generating a significant profit worldwide from enormous shirt sales and the sporting momentum they currently have. Even if they don't make it far in the Champions League this year, they can still absorb this transfer financially." So that's what this man has said. He said it's both a reckless and a smart move, for Galatasaray. That obviously, even though they bought him for that much amount, that they are going to make more than it from all of these sales, both within Turkey and worldwide. And going all out to win the Champions League may not even be needed to recoup the money spent on Victor Osimhen. What is your opinion about this, guys?